Hey, Justin, Gary Kubiak was talking about just the next step for you, being able to understand the game plan and line up wherever he wants you to and do a bunch of different things. What do you see as the next step after you've had success here to start your career, but to take it to that next level, like, guys around you like Harrison Smith, Eric Kendricks, who start off as good players and then become all pros?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same. My dream is to be a Hall of Famer and being one of the best receivers at this position. And I just got a long way to go. This is my first couple games of my career. So just got to keep learning and just keep buying into the system and just going out there playing my best ball each Sunday or Monday or Thursday.
A lot of receivers talk about, and even someone like Delvin, running back, talk about as they go forward, understanding how defenses work in the NFL. How far do you feel like you've come in that area since you got here?
I've come a long way. It really all started at LSU, just figuring out the defenses, the different coverages, and the different designs that they try to make us look at. But just throughout the weeks, I'm just really just learning on how fast the game is, and just how many coverages really the defenses play. So I'm really still learning on that aspect.
Once
You
you came
testified in saying that you want to be a Hall of Famer. What age were you when you said to yourself, I want to be a Hall of Famer? And were there any certain Hall of Fame wide receivers that you maybe wanted to emulate when you started thinking you wanted to be a Hall of Famer?
I've been dreaming about that since I was probably like 10 years old. So, yeah, I've been dreaming about it for a long time now, and definitely watching Randy Moss and Chris Carter and Larry Fitzgerald. A lot of guys that I watch at a young age. I just wanted to be on their same level and to be playing on this type of level just like they were.
when you came into the league and you obviously proved yourself and defenses were then having to adjust to that. Now at this, like now that you have 9 games under your belt, are you noticing, like, at least maybe in these last couple of weeks, defenses playing you differently maybe than they did early on?
Yeah, I just noticed it when we played Green Bay when Jair Alexander was following me. You start realizing, you start making those plays and the top corners that you watched for a long time, starts following you around the field. So it's definitely been changing a little bit since I've been making plays, but that just opens our offense up more. We're able to spread the ball around more. We're able to disguise plays and take shots here and there. So this offense is opening up, and a lot of players are making big plays on offense.
Justin, you mentioned some like Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald. Have you met some of those great former Vikings receivers, or Larry, who's from Minneapolis, and they given you any advice or anything like that? Or
Randy Moss's son, Thaddeus Moss, went to LSU, so got to see him a little bit. He wasn't really around that much. Of course, he was doing, NFL and broadcast and all of that. But Chris Carter was my mentor at the combine, and I was able to, feed off of him and get all of the information that I need to get in order to be, this type of receiver. And I connected with Larry, over the draft and through the process of getting here. So those guys have definitely been giving me some information and been trying to lead me to the right direction.
who have you spoken to, former Viking receivers, since your season has started, since you've been doing so well?
I guess I had talked with Chris Carter for a little bit, but other than that, Chris is the only person really.
Did you get to know CeeDee Lamb very much during the pre-draft process?
I mean, not really. We never really talked that much or anything, but I mean, I definitely watched him and seen his play in college, and he's definitely a tremendous receiver, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he got, what the defense have for him this week.
Justin,
How much?
one of the most highly touted receiver classes in the draft in a really long time, and to see kind of, where you were drafted, all the other guys that were drafted in the first round, but then to kind of see where you're at right now, what does that mean to you personally?
I mean, it means a lot to be drafted fifth off the board, and pretty much being the top rookie receiver right now. It means a lot, and that's exactly what I said I was planning to do before the season started and when I was drafted. So I'm just trying to back up my words and keep going out there and just playing my best ball.
Justin, Gary was talking about how he really likes to see receivers with their, their yards per play, yards after catch, and how he's impressed with how you're doing it. Are you seeing the field differently? What goes on in your mind now that you've had success and you're getting settled into the game? We know it slows down, but what else is going on when you're thinking that?
Yeah, it definitely slows down a lot. I was watching the tape from Green Bay, my first game this year, and then watching these past few games, I look totally different. Just the confidence, the swagger that I have now. When you're going out there making plays, especially in the NFL on top guys, you start to get that confidence. You start to go out there and playing better, start to be comfortable out there. So really, I'm just starting to get more comfortable, and just the connection with me and Kirk and the rest of the guys are starting to get stronger and stronger. So definitely looking forward to keep competing with these guys and trying to go on the fourth game winning streak.
Any more for Justin?
Hey, Justin, just how do you feel about, you're getting a good amount of publicity, nationally, doing the dance, the gritty, and when you see yourself on the highlights on the sports networks and stuff like that, how do you feel about it?
Oh, it's crazy. It's a dream come true to be performing on this level in the NFL, and just being in this place and being blessed with the things that I have been doing so far. So it's definitely all good and all, but we're just focused on winning out the season and getting a chance to win a Super Bowl.
Justin, I know kind of an odd question. I know you had that virtual event earlier this week with the Boys and Girls Club, and you were teaching them the gritty, but they were teaching you how to dance too. How much fun did you have with that?
That was really fun. I always seen the Boys and Girls Club, over commercials and everything, but actually to be a part of it and actually to see the smiling faces on kids' faces. I mean, it's a great feeling to have, and them doing the dance and just being that figure in their eyes, the person that they look up to, the person that they see on a high level. It's a good feeling to have, and I remember when I was like that, looking up to the players that were in the NFL when I was younger. So it's definitely a long time has come for me to see this moment, and I'm definitely grateful to be where I am.